Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. How are we doing dear?
I am fine, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so we've got so many students today for this orientation class. So let's begin with their little intro and then we'll start it. Okay. Yes, dear students, what we're going to do is, at first I would like to warm welcome to all students who have joined us for the third batch here for the orientation. And well, at the first, let me discuss the format with you. We are about to begin an exciting course of study in which you're going to learn, about grammar, speaking skill, presentation skill, orientation skills, and along with it, interview skills, which is very, very important because wherever we go, we need to, impress people with our language skills, with our articulation manner. So along with it, definitely there will be different activities, dialogue activities, individual presentations, and group discussions. I personally feel that all these techniques are very, very important for the students to enhance their speaking skills. So let's begin with a few students. Okay. Taiba, I just want you to start your introduction first, but let me give you a few points before. So they would help you to speak about yourself. Okay, there you go. Okay, dear students, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, there you go. You have to tell me your name because although, let me tell you, I'm really forgetful teacher, but I'll try to, remember your names. So you need to tell me your names because in the introduction, the most important thing is to get ourselves familiarized by, giving little information. So you need to tell your name first, and then what is your qualification? Okay, this question would enable me to understand that what problem are you facing in the language. And next question is, what is your suburb? What's your suburb, like the place where you live, right? About your locality. You need to tell me that what's your suburb, where the place that you live, and you can simply say that your home address. Like you have to tell me about your locality. That what's your suburb, where is that place where you live at. And then you have to tell me about your aim. Okay, you can even change this question like this. What do you want to be? And then my next question is, how many siblings do you have? And then my next question is, what's your
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam, dear.
तो सर लाइट चली थी अभी आई है लेट हो गई अगर मैं लेट हुई तो कंसिस्टेंसी का नाइट नहीं होगी मतलब मैं स्टार्ट नहीं होगी
No issue, my child. And don't worry, we have just begun. All right, just begun. Don't worry.
I'm like worrying like what is the holding but that's
Okay. Okay, so now I'm done with the points, and I want you all to speak about these points one by one. All right, try to give me your introduction, who you are, and what do you do. So I think these questions would certainly help you to speak about yourself. All right, so let's start with the Taiba. Yes, Taiba, would you please start this now?
Sir, verbally then
Yes, definitely. You have to give your introduction. Just look at these questions and give the answers one by one.
okay.
Yes, please begin.
Assalamualaikum, I am Taiba. I am student of master. I belong to Gujarat.
Okay, that's nice.
I have one sister and a brother. My father is Landika, he is a farmer. My
Okay,
mother is Bushra, she is housewife. I want to improve my conversation.
okay. Conversation. Okay,
Yes.
you want to improve your language skills, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Taiba. It was a nice introduction of yours. Okay,
Thank you.
Amir Suhail. Amir, would you please unmute yourself?
My name is Amir. My qualification is graduation BScs continuing.
Okay, you're continuing with your studies. Okay, that's nice.
I'm from Faisalabad and
Okay,
I want to learn English because I am freelancer and continue my Indian clients.
okay, that's nice. Okay, do you have any suggestion for us that how can we improve the language? Do you have any suggestion for us? Amir? Okay, that's fine. Now, next one is Hira. Yes, Hira.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. It's nice to meet you all like around you guys here and even the teacher is you I also like you. Okay, my name is Hina. I am from Islamabad. So my qualification is I have completed my MBA. My bachelor's is in honors of fashion and I belong to like Punjabi we are, right?
Okay.
We are Punjabi, so I all brought up in Islamabad. So what I do want, what do you want to be? I want to be an entrepreneur, and I'm a sword trader. So and we are four brother and sister, right? Total four,
Okay.
two sis, and Tahir is my father name, and he has his own agency, and my mother she died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's like more than it's about 20 years ago.
Okay.
Right? And why do I want to learn English? So I want to like my focus is on grammar mastery. I want to improve my grammar, my mastery of writing because and also parts of speech mastery, sentence structures. Like I want to improve my master my writing skills. I want to make it more mature. They are good, but I make mistakes in grammar. I don't know. I know everything, but I got confused. I want to improve my sentence structures, and especially my focus is on good grammar, high grammar, like mastery for writing, grammar, parts of speech, and sentence structures. I want to get a good learning resources from you. Like there are websites like writerimprove.com. I also submit by working there. I got 4 out of 5. But I want to improve my sentence structures, like to high level mastery, like writing pieces, because I want to further do PhD. So my main problem is that my grammar is very weak. To be very honest, my poorly structured sentence, but I want to like make it more enhanced and polished.
So you want to learn syntax, right? Syntax structure. Okay, that's fine.
Then it's grammar, writing, parts of speech, and
Okay, you want to learn comprehensive grammar. Actually, this whole course is about comprehensive grammar learning. Don't worry, we'll try to work on all these points that you have mentioned.
Because my main focus is because I want to write anything, not limited to one thing. I want to improve my as a thesis, as a novelist, so I can write anything in like tension free. Like my grammar and sentence structures are not good.
Okay. I think they are perfectly fine, but still you need to polish them a bit, okay? I do believe that you are good at your writing. I need to have that belief in you, okay?
I don't know what's wrong with me. I know that I make like stupid mistakes.
No issue with that. It does happen. It does happen. Don't worry, you will improve your mistake. You will ameliorate them, okay?
So like taking like start to improve my grammar highly. Thank you.
Inshallah, inshallah. Yes, Amir is there. Amir, I think Amir has done.
Amir, Eva, and Ethan.
Okay. So you all have done. Okay. Now it's Khizr's turn, please. Khizr, would you please look at these questions and try to give me your brief introduction? Khizr, please unmute yourself. Okay, yes, please. Yes, we can hear you, Khizr. Speak with confidence, Mera beta.
My name is Mohammed.
Okay.
The qualification is BA Mechanical.
Okay. And what do you want to be, Khizr?
I'm from Lahore, and what do you want to be?
Yes. What do you want to be? Do you want to be a businessman, engineer, what?
Sorry?
Dentistry.
I'm actually AC engineer.
But you said dentistry.
आपने भेज दिए?
भेज दिए.
Okay.
Hello.
Go on. Yes, go on, dear.
I'm actually AC engineer at non-private.
Okay.
How many siblings do you have? I have only 2 siblings.
Okay. And what's your father name and what does he do?
My father is Muhammad Ismail, and he's a math scientist from Doshambe Embassy.
Okay.
My mother is Lubna Ismail and is a housewife.
She's a housewife. Okay.
And what do you want to learn? He said, my grammar is very good.
In grammar. Okay, so you want to learn grammar. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Khizr. It was really wonderful. Thank you. Now after Amr, Khizr, and Hera, of course, and then Taiba. Okay. Now I want the next students to please give his little introduction. Yes, Zen Alvi.
But your vacation.
I'm just going to give you my introduction. Just give me a second. Let me finish with the students and then I give you my brief introduction. Okay? Yes, my child. Let me see. Yes, Mr. Zen Alvi. Yes, I can hear you, Zen. Please speak up.
Yes, sir. Assalamualaikum. This is Zainul. I am native of Lahore, province of Punjab, Pakistan, and I am one student of chemical engineering. What do you want to be? I want to be chemical engineer in future. I want to do a job in industry.
Okay.
We are total 6 years, and my father name is Muhammad Irfan. He is on my job in there, and my mother is a housewife. Why do you want to learn English? Actually, we are Pakistani and our national language is Urdu. So I just want to use English language as a tool. I want to get a grip on this language because on many platforms like in our daily life, like interviews, for job, for international. So we need this for building people in like stages. So I just want to get a good grip on this tool.
Okay, that's nice. That's wonderful.
Yes, so
How did you know
for
this?
these things that practice makes man perfect. So if we do practice, so we can get a good hand on this thing. Basically, you know, while writing, we can take that sometimes to write. We know that grammar is so. While in case of speaking, we need some time. We are not ready and we of English, and so that's why we practice makes man perfect.
Okay. Yes, you can try and keep trying and keep improving because the more you learn, the more you improve your syntactic structure. That's really important. And I think in the language same thing happens all the time. Okay, dear students, well, as you can see here in the chat box, we have sent attendance link. Please click on it and please fill the form for this orientation class. And once you're done with it, once you fill it, please write the message of done in the chat box, please. The attendance link has given in the chat box. Okay, after Mr. Zain Alvi, now I want Tanzila Shazadi. Tanzila, I want you to give your brief introduction, please. By looking at these questions. Yes. Tanzila Shazadi. Yes. Tanzila, are you there? Tanzila, are you there? Can you hear me? Yes, Tanzila, just unmute yourself, my child. Thank you, Taiba, for marking your attendance for this orientation
Assalamualaikum,
class. Walaikum assalam, beta. How are you doing? How are you, Tanzila? Okay, she's gone. Okay, Nyla. Nyla, I want you to unmute yourself, please. Nyla, are you there? Miss Nyla, are you there? Okay. Now I want Mr. Mustafa. Mr. Mustafa, would you please unmute yourself? Walaikum assalam, Mustafa. How are you doing? Bushra, please give your introduction, please, by looking at these questions. Yes, Mustafa? Speak up.
My name is Bali.
Okay. Bushra, I can't hear anything from you. Okay. Muhammad Fahim. I think there was a problem with signals today. Okay. Yes, Muhammad Fahim. Muhammad Fahim, would you please unmute yourself? Muhammad Fahim, am I audible to you? Okay. Not yet, he's not responding. Okay, Hamza Ramay. Okay, I've asked for Zen. Okay. Taiba, Naila, Mustafa. Mustafa, can you speak now? Muhammad Faruqi. Yes, Muhammad Faruqi, would you please unmute yourself, my child? Yes. Muhammad Faruqi. Muhammad Faruqi, can you hear me? Muhammad Faruqi. Okay. It's Tanzila is back, right? Tanzila, can you give your introduction?
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam, beta. Yes. Would you like to give your introduction again, Tanzila?
My name is Tanzila.
Okay.
I'm student of BS Food Science Technology.
Okay, that's great.
Sir, I want to learn English.
Okay.
We are four and brothers. I have three brothers and one sister.
Okay.
My father name is Adam.
Yes, go on.
He is a work employee.
Okay.
My mother name is She is a housewife.
Okay. She's a housewife.
Yes, I want to learn English. I want to better my English.
I want to improve my English. Okay.
Improvement, yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice, Tanzila. That was a nice introduction of yours. Yes, after you, I would like to call out the name of Sarah Kamal. Sarah. Sarah, would you please unmute yourself, Sarah? Sarah, would you please unmute yourself? Okay, Hamza, I don't know how to pronounce this name. It's Rame, I think. Hamza Rame. Hamza, would you please unmute yourself? I want all the students, please go to the chat box and click on the link and please fill the form of your attendance. Okay. Yes, Hamza, speak up, beta. Hamza, you can unmute yourself. Okay, is there anyone who wants to give his introduction now? Yes. Muhammad Farooqi. Yes, Muhammad Farooqi.
Sir, my name is Mahmood Faruqi.
Okay, sorry,
I
sorry.
am from
Yes, Mahmood.
Peshawar.
Okay,
I am I English student.
okay,
First
that's good.
semester.
Okay,
My father's name is Sidrawa
okay,
and he is teacher.
that's great.
And my mother is housewife.
Okay,
And I have a lot of problem in my English grammar.
okay, grammar problem. Okay. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much, Mahmood. It's great to listen to you. Thank you, my child. Okay, now let's begin today's class. As I said earlier, but I have to give my introduction now. Hira, are you there? Because Hira was more interested to have my introduction. Yes, Hira, are you there? Okay, I want you, please, I marked my attendance, and please mark your attendance first. Yeah. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, now, my dear, the most important thing in the language is practice, okay? Practice makes a man perfect because, it doesn't matter if you speak broken English, bad English with bad grammar in the beginning, but you have to be confident because when you look at the English language, so English, I must say, it's very easy language, very technical language. It's based on technicalities, and the most important thing in the language is I always appreciate and encourage my student. I wanted to speak without having any fear or hesitation. I think whenever you have hesitation, I think most of the people, they have quite...
Hello, Assalamu
Yes,
alaikum.
Yes, Hamza? You don't understand what I'm saying? Hamza, beta, if I'll speak Urdu, so how will you learn English? How, beta? Chale, for you, I'll speak a little bit Urdu, okay? After you थोड़ी बहुत Urdu होगी, okay? Is it fine? Are you happy now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want you to be happy. Okay, now let's begin Maramita. So at the first, I'm going to start with the pronunciation. Well, if I talk about language, so I must say that pronunciation and accent, they go hand in hand to improve your language because you need to get yourself familiarized with the British accent, the foreign accent, and pronunciation. Well, pronunciation is very important. It plays a very vital role in our language. But if you talk about accent, certainly it varies people to people, region to region. So it matters. But when you talk about pronunciation, it matters a lot. You need to improve your language skills. And if somehow you're not good at your pronunciation, so I'm afraid you need to improve it. Okay, so there you go. Okay, Hamza asked me that I have to speak with Urdu. Okay, Hamza, I'll use Urdu if I feel it's necessary to explain that thing in Urdu. Okay, now let's start with my introduction. My name is Syed Sabda Naqvi and I'm English language trainer. And I've been in the teaching language class for more than 14 years. And I work with different multinational companies and awarding bodies in Pakistan. And currently I'm working with PNY as a head of English department. Okay, so now let's begin. Okay, Hamza, I want to start it with you. Yes. Hamza, please unmute yourself. Beta, I have written a few words here, okay?
Yes, sir.
I want you to pronounce these words for me. आप इनको pronounce करो मेरा बेटा. These 5 words only.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please, still can. Please, stop.
Almond, water, car, colonial,
Okay,
canal,
okay,
garage,
okay,
hall,
okay.
maintain.
That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, Hera? No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yes, Hera, my child. Hera, are you there? Okay, Tanzila. Tanzila, are you there? Beta, I want you to read words from here to here. Please, pronounce these words.
So, canal,
Okay,
carriage,
okay,
hour,
okay,
mountain,
okay,
certain,
okay.
peasant,
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Zen, Mr. Zen LV,
Yes, sir.
Beta, I want you to pronounce these words. Yes.
Genuine,
Okay.
all,
Okay. Okay.
genuine,
Okay.
Filipino,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Rahman Said. Rahman Said. I want you to unmute yourself, Beta. Rahman Said. No need to be Tanzila. I'm just going to explain it to you everything. Don't worry, my child. Okay. So now, my dear, as you all have pronounced these words, although these were quite common words, right? We use them in our daily routine, but I want to tell you the correct pronunciation of all these words today, because most of you speak somehow a little bit wrong pronunciation. So let's begin, Mera Beta. The first one word. Well, my dear, the first one word is lieutenant. What is that?
lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Lieutenant. Lieutenant.
सर उसमें आज तो है ही नहीं सर आपने लेफ्टिनेंट बोला
Very good. Hamza, you asked very good question, beta. As you said this, sir, there is no F here. So why are you pronouncing this word as lieutenant? Okay, beta, let's take a help from Google. Okay, to understand this word. Okay, there you go. Okay, my beta, can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, beta, when you look at this word, right? Look at this word, right? Let's see what's the pronunciation. Let's check it here.
Lieutenant. 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 Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. What is the word? Lieutenant. What is that, my child? Lieutenant. Because it's a French derived word, but most of the time we pronounce it in the wrong way. So when you have to look at the pronunciation, you just have to look at the etymology of that word. Etymology means the origin of that word. For example, here EU, it gives f sound in French. That's why we pronounce it as lieutenant. Lieutenant. What's that? Lieutenant. What's that? Pronounce it beta.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Again.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Is it clear to you now?
सर जी LIEO लियो सर बनता है लेफ्ट कैन
अच्छा बेटा, as I said before कि आपने ना, you don't have to look at the letters. Letters को नहीं देखते हैं, pronunciation के लिए. For example, if you open up, have you ever gone through with the Oxford Dictionary or Cambridge Dictionary? Beta, have you ever opened Cambridge Dictionary or Oxford Dictionary? कभी देखा है Cambridge और या Oxford?
नहीं सर जी.
Beta, today you have to check it. You have to open it and check the words. आपके word के साथ ना parentheses, brackets में मेरा बेटा pronunciation लिखी होती है. Okay? तो you don't have to look at these letters. You have to look at the pronunciation like this. अब ये देख रहे हो आप? इस तरह उधर लिखा आएगा Oxford में या Cambridge की dictionary में, like this.
Yes sir.
Okay? So this would be like lieutenant. What?
जी सर.
Lieutenant. Okay?
Lieutenant.
जी बेटा. Today you will try to improve lots of things. You know, you'll get more of ideas. Okay. The next word here.
Yes, sir.
Left.
Yes, please. Do ask.
Sir, I just want to know should we create some rules, some words like when there will become some words, then consonants, the voice and pronunciation will be changed. So isn't it a good thing that we should create the rules and then
Beta, actually, you know, today is our orientation class, and if I teach you about pronunciation, that's quite a lengthy lecture, you know.
No, sir, I am not saying to you that you have to use that thing. I am just asking for a suggestion.
What is that? Say it again.
Yes, that means that to read the rules about pronunciation, like when there will become a vowel or consonant that will pronounce the word in that way.
Okay, Beta, let me tell you one more thing. Well, when you look at the particular pronunciation, alright, so there is set rule for it. And you need to understand the phonetics, phonology first. Okay? If you really want to good at language. If you say that it happens because of vowels and consonants, so it's not the case basically. You just have to look at the etymology of the word. For example, as I've shown you when I opened the Google, right? I've shown you the word, and in the word there was, you know, there was etymology, there was phonetics. So people, they learn phonetics first, then they understand the complexity of the language. Okay? Okay. Next one word. So what is the next one word, mera beta? Please pronounce it for me.
Almond.
Almond.
It's Ahmad. Ahmad. Ahmad, like badam, you know, Ahmad. It's Ahmad.
That just like the name of a person, Ahmad.
Yes, you have quoted a beautiful example, undoubtedly. Ahmad. But beta, this is not Ahmad. This is Ahmad. Mand. It's Ahmad. Let's check it. Let's check it here. It would be here. Yes. Let's look at here. आज आपको पता चलेगा कितने एक लफ्ज गलत बोलते हैं. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now listen it.
Almond. Almond.
Ahmad. It's like Ahmad. This is Ahmad. Ahmad. Is it clear to you now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
so I'm just gonna read them very quickly because we have lots of things to do together. So I'm just gonna wind it up so I could start another lecture. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, I want you to pronounce these words after me and try to speak them thoroughly, like all together. Let's start. Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Ahmed. Ahmed.
Lieutenant Ahmed.
Ahmed. I want you all to unmute yourself मेरा बेटा खुद को unmute करें and pronounce these words with me, okay? Speak after me, okay? Because you need to learn something from today's class. It may help you some other day or some other time. Okay. Lieutenant Ahmed. Water. Okay, keep one thing in your mind. When this R letter, it comes in the middle or at the end of any word, please do not pronounce it. Okay? It will lose its sound. Like the word is water, that's it, not water. Like car, water, brother, sister, teacher. Okay? Now, next, how are you going to pronounce it, beta? Car. Very good. Nicely pronounced it. Jibeta, again. Car. Next one is Colonel. Colonel. Garage. Mountain, not mountain, it's mountain. No, it's not 10, beta, it's 10. Mountain. Next word, beta. Certain. Peasant. Genuine. Look at the physical shape of my mouth. Look at my jaw. Look at my lips. It's genuine. OF pronunciation is of and OFF pronunciation is off. Okay? So beta, you have to pronounce it as of. How are you going to pronounce it as of? Yes, beta Hamza?
Yes, sir.
Ji beta, do you want to ask me anything, Hamza?
No, sir.
Okay, you raise your hand then. Zain beta, do you have to ask any question?
Yes, sir.
Ji beta, please.
Sir, as you already told us that when R will become in the middle or the end of the letter, we will not pronounce it. So like water is water, not able to say water.
Yeah, water.
जैसे कह रहा है तो we pronounce the letter or carriage.
Listen, look over here. It comes like this. Water. I'll give you some more example of it, but here you have to pronounce like garage, because here we have to look at the intonation pattern, syllable pattern. Syllable means how many syllables do we find in this word? Like garage. There are 3 syllables. Garage. Okay? So we also have to look at, but when it comes right at the end, it will not give any sound, or it will give very slight sound. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Of. Let's check it on Google. and O double F is off. Okay?
As we resumed our hike. Of.
What's that? What's that, beta? Okay, I'm going back. Sour. S-O-U-R. Sour, not sore. S-O-R-E will pronounce as sour, and sour means the thing that contains tangy flavor, kata flavor. Sour, it's like sour, but this is sour, okay? Sour means thing that contains tangy flavor, okay? Sour. So you're not supposed to pronounce it as so, okay? What's that? Sour. Sour. Okay? The grapes are sour. Okay, next one word. It is genre. You can pronounce it in both ways. Genre and genre, which means kind of, sort of, किस किस्म का, okay? Like आपको किस किस्म का music पसंद है? Which music genre do you like? Okay? And the next one word is jalapeno. What's that? Jalapeno. Jalapeno. What is jalapeno? Green chilies. Green chilies are called jalapeno. Now you go to McDonald's and there's a new deal which is known as jalapeno deal. And even when you go to eat pizza, right? So they do sizzle the pizza with jalapeno. Okay?
Okay, sir.
It's jalapeno. And the next one is modern. Not modern. The word is modern. Pizza. Okay, I'll teach you some more examples, inshallah, of pronunciation of the routine words, inshallah, in the next lecture. Because now I have to move towards the next thing. So let's move on. Alright. So let's begin, Mera. So in today's lecture, I think most of you are quite familiar with the tenses, if I'm not wrong. Am I right?
Yes.
And today, I want to teach you something at advanced level to understand the expression. Okay? Expression. Now, let's begin over here. Tenses are very simple. I'll teach you tenses on daily basis, but they will not be in a conventional way that you have been learning. And now I'm going to teach you about terminology. Okay? Now, if I have to say, दिल करता है. What? दिल करता है. नहीं, दिल करता नहीं है. दिल करता है. No, actually, there's a little bit problem with my Urdu. I'm not good at Urdu, but I'm learning this, and inshallah, I'll be good at Urdu after some time. Okay, it's like करता है, ठीक है? करता है. If I would say, मेरा दिल Chinese खाने को करता है. Chinese खाना खाने को करता है. So how would you say this? हाँ, so how would you say this in English? How would you say this in English? Yes, tell me.
I want to eat more Chinese.
Okay, one by one.
Chinese food.
Let's start with Hamza. Hamza, you tell me first.
heart to want to Chinese food.
My heart to want to Chinese food. Okay. Very good. Hamza, nice try. Zen, you can try it, beta. Zen, you can try it, beta.
Sir, Shirmala.
No, it's okay. You don't need to be shy. It's your class, right? Okay, Tanzila.
I wanna eat Chinese food.
I wanna eat Chinese food. That's great. You use assimilation. Want to is called wanna. So you use assimilation. I wanna eat Chinese food. मैं खाना चाहती हूँ. फिर दिल किधर गया ना? You have to add दिल. मेरा Chinese खाना खाने को दिल करता है. Okay, Mahmood, you tell me, Mita. Yes, Mahmood. Okay. Shamza Malik. Yes, Shamza. Would you like to tell me? Shamza Malik. Shamza, would you please unmute yourself? Okay, Nala. Nala, would you please unmute yourself? Oh, no one is responding. No issue, beta. If it will be wrong, we can correct it. It's our lot of fan. They want me to die here. Okay. So let me tell you. Jira beta. If I have to say, dil karta hai. So dil karta hai. English would be feel like. Okay. What will it be? Feel like. And this is called terminology, usage terminology. So apart from tenses, you need to understand. Ji beta, I'm going to explain this to you. Apart from learning tenses, you have to learn usage terminology. Usage means the usage, इस्तेमाल करना, terminology term का. तो इस टर्म का इस्तेमाल कैसे करना है? जैसे कि when you say दिल करता है, दिल भर गया है, गंदे हो गए हैं, करते करते रह गया है. So these are usage terminology, and in the language there are more than 300 terminologies. And in Pakistan we only learn tenses. We do not learn terminologies. So it's very important in the beginning to understand the usage terminology, because usage terminologies have the same structure like tenses. For example, I have to also follow a structure here. I have to use a subject, feel like, verb first form plus gerund, and plus object. Like, if I have to say, मेरा Chinese खाना खाने को दिल करता है, तो मेरा English is am I right?
Yes, sir.
दिल करता है, feel like, खाने को, खाना is eat, gerund means ing, so I need to put ing with it. I feel like eating Chinese food. I feel like eating Chinese food. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
मेरा English is I, दिल करता है, feel like, what? Eating. What kind of food? Chinese food. And now you have to speak this with expression because expression is very important. For example, if I have to speak the same sentence, मेरा Chinese खाना खाने को दिल करता है, so I have to use my facial expression. I have to use my body. You know, for example, I have to speak like this. I feel like eating Chinese food. Okay? I feel like eating Chinese food. And if I speak like this, I feel like eating Chinese food. So it doesn't go. You know, my language doesn't flop with my expression, right? So I have to work on my expression. Expression, you know, makes your language more effective, more communicative. Okay? Okay, dear students, I'm going to give you 3 sentences. Please translate them with the help of this structure. Okay? Please write down. Write down 3 sentences for me. अली का बैरून मुल्क तालीम हासिल करने को दिल करता है. अली का बैरून मुल्क तालीम हासिल करने को करता है. Done with that?
Yes, sir.
Next sentence, please.
Yes, sir.
उसका गाने सुनने को दिल करता है. उसका गाने सुनने को दिल करता है. उसका गाने सुनने को दिल करता है.
सर बोल के उतना नहीं लिखना है सर.
You have to write down. You have to write down. Okay, the third sentence is उनका शादी में शिरकत करने को दिल करता है. उनका शादी में शिरकत करने को दिल करता है. Done, my child?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to translate these 3 sentences, please.
I did feel like getting education from abroad.
Say it again.
I did feel like getting education from abroad.
Okay, beta. Basically, let them write first, then I'll correct you with this. Okay, next sentence. Okay, now it's time to correct our sentences. Yes, Beta. Tell me the first sentence.
Ali feel like other countries.
Ali feel like other countries. अच्छा ठीक है. बेटा इसको correct करेंगे. अली का ब्रूने मुल्क जाने को दिल करता है. Ali feels. I have to put S here. S morpheme here. Ali feels like going abroad. Abroad.
सर जाने को दिल करता है कि तालीम हासिल करने को दिल करता है.
अगर तालीम हासिल करने को दिल करता है, Ali feels like studying abroad. Ali feels like studying abroad.
So isn't there a difference like तालीम हासिल करना and studying and getting education?
No, it's the same thing, my dear. It's the same expression. Talim hasil karna, getting education, studying, is the same thing. Because here you're using this verb, right? And in the next sentence you're using nominalization. You're using noun. You're making this nominalization. That's it. Okay. Next sentence, please.
And it feels like picnic song.
No, tell me in Urdu first. What is Urdu?
उसका गाना सुनने को दिल करता है.
Okay. उसका अली का गाना सुनने को दिल करता
गाना
है.
सुनने को दिल करता है.
उसका के अली का.
है उसका.
अच्छा ले. उसका है तो he feels like listening songs. He feels like listening songs. He feels like listening to songs. Yes, मेरा बेटा. Next.
सर अगर ऐसे हो तो उसका यंगस्टर का दिल करता है सॉन्ग सुनने को.
तो बेटा, the translation will be the same way. Okay? The translation will be the same way. Next sentence, please. Yes. Next sentence, please.
They wants to go for a marriage.
उनका शादी में शिरकत करने को दिल करता है. तो उनका इंग्लिश इज दे. दिल करता है feel like. शिरकत करना attending. What? The marriage. They feel like attending the marriage. They feel like attending the.
उसका भी आना शुरू.
अभी तक वो ज्यादा हो गए ना तो दे आ गया फिर.
ठीक है सर.
अच्छा. Well, I would like to share one more terminology with you, and then I'll go towards presentation. Okay. Well, one day I was leaving a lecture in a university, and over there, one of the students, she asked me the question. She said, "Sir, you are an English translator, and you're also a language teacher. So I want you to translate my sentence." So I said, "Okay, please do tell me." Said, "Please tell me the English of murgi anda dete rah gayi."
मर गई सर.
नहीं मर नहीं गई, रह गई. रह गई. So for a moment I laughed, I chuckled, but then I asked the student. I said, "Okay, if you want, I can tell you both structure, British and American. So which one is suitable for you, or which one would be comprehensible for you?" He said, "Okay, tell me the both of them." So today I'm going to teach you the same terminology, but the sentences will be really meaningful. For example, Mahmood, please mute yourself, beta, because there is so much distortion from side. Okay. Ji mera beta. For example, if I would say, like instead of saying murgi anda dete rah gayi, if I would say बच्चा गाड़ी के नीचे आते आते रह गया. हम खरीदारी करते करते रह गए. वो सुबह उठते उठते रह गया. मैं बाग से फूल तोड़ते तोड़ते रह गया. So there are so many other expressions, or there are so many ways to use this terminology. Okay? तो चले सीखते हैं ये वाला भी. अच्छा, पहले मुझको बताए, अगर मैं बोलूं मैं स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया, तो इसका इंग्लिश क्या होगा? What will be the English of this? मैं स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया.
I going to school.
Okay.
But unfortunately.
Okay, that's nice. Yes, Zan, would you like to translate this?
I think यहाँ पे हम चीज़ को समझेंगे कि वो स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया. He couldn't go to school.
He couldn't go to school. Okay, Zen, thank you so much. Tanzila?
I nearly left.
Gigi beta, go on.
Nearly.
Acha, Hira, where were you lost, beta?
Sir, very good. Islam में एक तो चल रहा है राइट और हालांकि बैक में वो होती नहीं है राइट
Okay.
ड्रॉप हो रही है हमारी तरफ एरिया में ना राइट कहाँ पर ड्रॉप हो रही है
No issue.
के लिए
No issue. Okay.
इस तरह के रिकॉर्डिंग्स के लिए
Okay, here you told me nice translation. Yes, Kizar. Anyone else? Anyone else? मैं स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया. Jalal, you can translate it. Shamza, you can also tell me the translation. Mujtaba is there. Taiba is here. Taiba, you tell me where beta. Yes.
Sir, I have no idea.
You haven't got any idea. Okay. Mahmood? Mahmood, would you like to tell me that?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, Mahmood, I can hear you beta. I think I have to translate it now. Okay, beta, if I would say मैं स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया, so it's another terminology. So now let's look at the structure. मैं English is I. जाते जाते रह गया is stopped. जाते जाते short of. What I was doing जा रहा था. Where to school? Okay. Okay. Now, look at this structure. Well, this is American structure, and I will tell you also British pattern or structure for this. Same sentence, okay? It is a bit easy, that's why I've written this. Okay. मैं स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया. तो मैं English is I. रह गया, stopped. जाते जाते short of. क्या कर रहा था? Going. Kiddher, to school. I stopped short of going to school. I stopped short of going to school. मैं स्कूल जाते रह गया. Because I got up late in the morning, I stopped short of going to school. Okay? अच्छा, अब इसी को अगर आप ब्रिटिश में ट्रांसलेट करेंगे, the structure would be subject, stopped while. Then I'm going to use subject again. Was or were for tha. And plus object. This is a bit longer. Okay, if I say मैं स्कूल जाता रहेगा, मैं English is I, रह गया, stopped. What I was doing while I was going to school. I stopped while I was going to school. मैं स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया. So it is up to you, either you use this structure or this structure. It's completely like it depends on you. Okay?
सर क्या मेन कह सकते हैं कि ये थोड़ा सा कंप्लीट करने के लिए क्वेश्चन पूछा जा रहा है. अगर हम सेंस को फॉलो करें कि वो स्कूल जाते जाते रह गया, इट्स मीन कि क्लियर है कि वो स्कूल गया ही नहीं है.
Yes.
तो क्या उस सेंस में हम ट्रांसलेशन कर सकते हैं?
But the translation is very complicated, right? You really can't say that you can be master of it because this concept was firstly given in 1952 by Harris. You know, Harris has given the concept of translation. So translation is very complex because there are two types of translation. Okay, word to word and free translation. Word for word or free translation. So it depends that what are you doing. But when you translate one language to another, you need to create equivalence effect. Equivalence effect means it should give the same meaning, you know, in the targeted language from a source language. Okay? For example, if I have to speak these same sentences in Britain, right, or in America, so it will give the same feeling. It will give the same feeling. But if I translate it in my own style, English people wouldn't understand this. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
There is one way which means accuracy. There is another way which means to just deliver or utter something.
We can say like this, like I will while I was doing.
Sorry, come again, Hira.
Yeah, literally stop.
Sorry, Beta, there was distortion in your voice. Would you please repeat it again for me? Or write in the chat box if you want, Hira. Okay, now my dear, I'm going to give you 3 sentences. I want you to write down for me and correct your grammar, correct your sentences. Please write down. The first sentence is बच्चा गाड़ी के नीचे आते आते रह गया. Write down. बच्चा गाड़ी के नीचे आते आते रह गया. मैं नमाज पढ़ते पढ़ते रह गया. अली होमवर्क करता करता रह गया. अली होमवर्क करता करता रह गया. Okay, how many have marked your attendance? Zan, have you marked your attendance?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Taiba has marked. Zan, have you marked your attendance?
Yes, sir, I have marked.
Okay, Tanzila.
Yes, sir.
Ayman, Kafil. Ayman. Is it Ayman or Ayman? I don't know how to pronounce this word. I think it's Ayman. Ayman. Ayman, Kafil. Ayman, would you please unmute yourself, beta? Hello, Ayman. How are you doing, beta? Beta, Ayman, you can go to the chat box and you will find the attendance link. Please fill that attendance for this orientation class. Okay, Hamza, have you filled the form, beta? Attendance form.
सर कैसे फॉर्म फिल करते हैं मेरे को?
Beta, simply go to the chat box. You will find that attendance form. Just open it, you will come to know how to fill it. Okay? It is quite explanatory. It will tell you the start, name, and this and that. That's it.
सर इधर नेम लिखना है
Yes, Beta, open it, I'll guide you. Let me open it here for you and I'll guide you how to do this. Meanwhile, students can finish their sentences.
सर इधर मैंने अपने सेंटेंस लिख दिए
Beta, simply write down your email address, your name, your phone number, and your course name and submit. That's it. It's quite easy.
सर ये मुझे मेल ही नहीं आई किधर
Beta, go to the chat box. Chat box पे गए हैं?
यस सर
आप ऊपर जाएं chat box पे लिखा हुआ है this is PNY Jotown to everyone. इसके ऊपर क्लिक करेंगे it will open.
नहीं सर ओपन ही नहीं हो रहा
Beta, it will open. Of course it will open. Just try it again, मेरा बेटा.
तो मैं ईमेल एड्रेस फोन नंबर
Yeah, this is one. This is one. Okay, beta, have you translated the sentences?
Yes, sir. All.
Okay. Now tell me the first sentence. पहला sentence बोलिए.
The boy survived in the car.
दोबारा बोलिएगा.
The boy survived or stopped getting
अच्छा बेटा, let's start it from the beginning. बच्चा गाड़ी के नीचे आते आते रह गया. तो बच्चा English is the child.
Lying down under the car.
Yeah. No. नहीं. Under down the car तो वही कर दिला बेटा. अच्छा. बेटा गाड़ी के नीचे आने की इंग्लिश क्या होती है? Overrun. क्या होती है? Overrun. गाड़ी के नीचे आना. Okay? Or run over. You can write it this way.
the vocabulary improve करने के लिए sentence और ये
I will definitely tell you that.
Can't we use the word alighting नीचे आना?
How?
नहीं. सर इसका correct word लिखिए. Correct sentence. Sorry, why you had started?
Sorry, beta. What are you saying? Hello?
सर वो कह रहा है सर कह रहा है क्या बोले कि कोई वेबसाइट है तो शेयर कर दे
जी बेटा, I'm going to share it with you. Okay. जी मेरा बेटा, बच्चा गाड़ी के नीचे आते आते रह गया. The child stopped short of run over by car. ये the car भी कर सकते हैं. The child stopped short of run over by the car. Okay बेटा जी? The child stopped short of run over by the car. बच्चा गाड़ी के नीचे आते आते रह गया. Next sentence बेटा.
And नमाज पढ़ते पढ़ते रह गया.
I stopped short of offering prayer.
Prayers.
Next बेटा.
अली दुआ करते करते रह गया.
Sorry?
अली दुआ करते करते रह गया.
Beta, please speak slowly because you know I can't hear you because of distortion.
अली होमवर्क करते करते रह गया.
Okay. Ali stopped short of completing homework. Ali stopped short of completing homework. Okay, beta, now, yes?
Can't we use doing homework?
Sorry? Yes, Mahmood?
I just asked, can't we use the word doing homework? काम करना.
As doing homework. Beta, it is up to you if you're going to choose doing word or completing word, because you know they are the synonyms. Okay? Synonym doesn't mean the alternative word. It means the words that have a sameness in their meaning. So it definitely has the sameness. That's why you can use it. Either doing or completing. It's up to you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, beta. Now let's begin. Yes, Dan, do you want to ask me something? Please do ask.
No, sir, I am already asked.
Okay. Now, my dear, now let's begin. Now let's have a little discussion in this class, and then we're going to start with the listening. Okay? Now let's start the discussion.
One query.
Yes, please.
सर ये जो हमने 3 सेंटेंसेस है इसको कंप्लीट आपने मुझे बताया नहीं अभी
I've told you, beta.
मतलब आपने बता दिया इसको ओपन आना है कैन यू राइट इन द चैट बॉक्स में थोड़ा वॉइस का मसला होगा
अच्छा बेटा, why not? इधर लिख देते हैं.
ठीक हो गया लिख दे बस
ये एक बच्चे भी लिखा हुआ था ऊपर. हाँ, खिज़र भी लिखा हुआ है ये.
करके एक जगह लिख दे
मैं लिख रहा हूँ बेटा. देखिए जरा.
फ्लावर का मसला और
The child stopped. The child stopped short of turnover by a car. Turning over by the car. Okay. आगे बेटा. नहीं तो आप मेरे को चला क्या है. जी बेटा. Did you all get that?
Yes.
सर बाकी को भी लिख दे
Okay, next sentence was, what was the next sentence?
लेट द सन राइज सर करते हैं
जी बेटा. जी, Ali stopped short of doing homework. Ramai. जी बेटा. And what was the third sentence?
मैं नमाज पढ़ते पढ़ते रह गया.
Clear? I've sent you where beta. Okay, let's start the discussion in the class. So we have got so many girls in the
what
class.
is British and American English can you please explain
Okay, why not? Beta, when you talk about British and American English, they are quite different languages according to their vocabulary, according to their spelling patterns, and according to their accent. But let me tell you, the real English is British English. Okay? Why British is the real English? Because English is a West Germanic language. जो इंग्लैंड के ट्राइब्स थे जर्मन्स के उनकी जो पहली लैंग्वेज थी दैट वाज इंग्लिश एंड इंग्लिश इज नोन एज एंग्लो सैक्सन्स लैंग्वेज. ये दो ट्राइब्स थे मेरा बेटा एंग्लो और सैक्सन्स. सो इन्होंने दे हैव डेवलप्ड दिस लैंग्वेज in the medieval period or of 440 CE.
once I asked a teacher they said there's no difference between American and British English they're just ear as that and pronunciation.
Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is that it was actually started in 440 CE. 440 में ये language start हुआ था, and in the middle period of 660 it was the language of England people, and in 400 CE it became the language of Europe. It became the language of England people. And when you talk about American English, it's quite different. For example, अगर आप British में बोलते हो मेरा बेटा bathroom, so in American English you call it toilet. If in a British English you call gasoline, in American English you call it petrol pump. If you call it antenna in British English, it will be called aerial in American English. So there are lots of vocabulary difference, मेरा बेटा. ठीक है, vocabulary की भी बहुत से differences आ जाते हैं. In British English you say taxi, and in American English you call it cab. Okay, so vocabulary is very different at the first. Secondly, spelling pattern are very different. For example, in British we write the word color, C-O-L-O-U-R, color. But in American English, for R sound, they simply use O-R, color. Like they would say C-O-L-O-R, color. Okay? Now, the next example would be like a center. British would write the spellings like C-E-N-T-R-E, center. But American would write in a different way, C-E-N-T-E-R, center. The third example would be about monologue. British write in the way like M-O-N-O-L-O-G-U-E, monologue. But American write with M-O-N-O-L-O-G, monologue. So spelling are very different, pronunciation is very different, vocabulary to some extent is very different, okay, and accent is very different. For example, let me give you a beautiful example of accent. Have you watched Harry Potter series movie? Beta, Hira, have you watched Harry Potter?
Yes, sir.
Beta, it is in
Yes,
pure
it's
British
pure British
accent. For example, as you listen to Harry in the Deathly Hollow, he says to his fool like this: the more you get closer, the darker it will be. So British people, they focus on the jawline, they focus on your pronunciation, they focus on articulation manners, that how we have to utter the sounds. But when you talk about
I have come
American,
across with a British teacher, he also says that. Really, but
yeah, and when you look at,
we agreed with the teeth.
yeah, of course it is. And now I would like to give you the finest example of American accent. Have you watched the movie Vampire? Sorry, it's not Vampire. The Bella movie. I forgot the name. The vampire movie that was very beautiful. It's my favorite movie. I forgot the name.
What's the name?
The vampire movie.
Saga?
No. It's a very famous movie of Edward, Christina Stewart, and there is one more. Taylor Lautner movie.
Twilight.
Yeah, Twilight.
Twilight.
Yes, Twilight. So when you look at the series of Twilight, they are the best examples of American English, and I love the whole series of it. Because of Christina Stewart, I loved it. Because she's very beautiful. No doubt. Okay, so now let's begin.
The movie was okay, alright.
No,
They do believe in these things. They think these people exist because they have high psycho people over there. But as a novelistic fiction.
Yeah, beta, please don't call psycho to anybody.
और सर खड़े हमें पागल क्या लेते हैं लोग आप साइकोपैथ्स को क्यों just discussion. I'm not like this your personal fantasy.
Beta, it's okay. Okay, G. So, beta, so these are the different examples of British and American English. Okay. Okay, so now let's begin with the discussion. So there are so many girls in the class and there are so many boys in the class. So I have to basically divide you between two groups. Okay, let's have a discussion. Hamza, Amir,
Yes, sir.
and Khizr, Mahmood, Mustafa, Zen. Okay, you will in team B, and in team A there will be Tanzila, Ayman, Hera, Shanza, and Taiba. Okay, they will be in the group A. And you have to raise your points. And your topic is, I'm writing it here. Co-education.
Okay, what do you have to discuss, sir?
Whether there is a contest between boys and girls. Let's see how they're going to contest together. With the girls who have, they are in team A. And boys mein beta, they are in team B. Okay, beta, boys are going to speak in the favor of co-education. Co-education hona chahiye. Co-education means when girls and boys are studying together under the same roof in the same institution. Okay, so this is called co-ed, co-education. And girls, you have to oppose the boys' idea of getting education in co-ed institutes. Okay?
सर जी मुझे नहीं समझ आया आपने क्या? Yes, sir.
बेटा boys जो है ना, they will speak in the favor of co-education कि co-education अच्छी होती है, co-education आपका confidence build करती है, co-education से आप ज़्यादा अच्छा पढ़ते हैं, co-education economical है, और girls जो है वो इसके against बात करेंगे. Girls बोलेंगे भाई co-education अच्छी नहीं है, co-education जो है वो खराब है, co-education नहीं होना चाहिए है, co-education
ठीक है सर, इसका मतलब बता दीजिए।
बेटा co-education मतलब लड़के लड़के जब हम इकट्ठे पढ़ते हैं ना, this is called co-education.
Yes, sir.
अभी आपको मेरा बेटा I'm going to give you 5 minutes, अभी 5 मिनट दिए जा रहे हैं मेरा बेटा. Try to write down some points. फिर एक तरफ से गर्ल बोलेंगे, एक तरफ से बॉयज बोलेंगे, ठीक है? और उसके points दिए जाएंगे.
Yes or in favor, whatever.
But the girls have to speak against co-education.
सर मुझे इंग्लिश में बोल रहा हूँ।
हमजा बेटा परेशान नहीं होना, चाहे एक लाइन ही बोलो, ठीक है? पॉइंट बना लो. I will help you with it.
बस नहीं लेना, बस just a discussion.
हाँ, it's just a discussion मेरा बेटा. Contest है ना, I want to see your creativity कि आप बच्चे कितने अच्छे points बना सकते हैं, okay? Okay, start मेरा बेटा. I'm giving you just 5 minutes to make the points. Write down the points मेरा बेटा. आप help ले सकते हैं Google से भी जिससे मर्जी.
तब डाल लिए थे बोल लेंगे.
Okay, let's see मेरा बेटा. 5 minutes. Right after 5 minutes. Yes. Okay, yeah, of course मेरा बेटा. Life is a big problem. It's a very big problem now.
Sir, I want to make improvement pronunciation also.
Beta, in this course, beta, we will work on your pronunciation, on your accent, on your speaking, on your grammar, on your intonation. And there are 3 advanced lectures, including interview skills. So we will also brush up your interview skills, beta. So it's quite comprehensive and beautiful course.
Vocabulary and third one.
Beta, vocabulary, sentence structure, which is known as syntactic structure. So we call it syntactic structures. So we will improve your syntactic structures, we will improve your grammar, we will improve your pronunciation and your accent. Okay?
Thank you.
Farouk,
Yes, sir.
beta, are you wiggling with your wire? वायर से विगल कर रहे हो आप क्योंकि वो उसके ऐसा साउंड प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है.
What do you have done? What did you do?
Beta, I've done my MA English Literature, I've done my MA Linguistics and Literature. Okay.
From where?
And okay, from Punjab University and from Namal University. And I got my ELT degree from Cambridge
It's
University of
very good.
England.
That's mashallah good.
Yes, and I did my ELT from Cambridge University of England.
Okay.
And basically,
I was a teacher. I always asked like people are different from American. What was they said this word literally just see said the writing, but they have to pronounce it as E Z and U R and O are different. So it's an American English, but American English.
Because the problem in Pakistan is that we don't have professional teachers. I worked with the embassy for 5 years. I worked on different international projects. I worked with United Nations. So I got lots of exposure, to work with English people. So this is the reason my English is somehow
But I'm not
better.
impressed by these international organizations. Come on. The matches are good because they have foreigners.
Yeah. You can
But
say
they're
that.
so security by style, and that.
True. It's true.
They have very good resources, tons of resources. It's just the worst part of me.
Inshallah, my beta, in this course you're going to get more opportunities to improve or ameliorate your language and get more things, inshallah.
Sir, physical class भी होती है.
Yes, beta, we are offering both physical and online classes.
Okay, let's start first.
Where do you live, Hamza? Hamza, where do you live, beta?
Teacher.
Beta, actually, let me tell you, Hamza, one more thing. Beta, in the class, I was always appreciate you and encourage you if you participate even with one line or two sentences. That would be more fun in the beginning. But better you have to, because language, it comes with the environment. Okay? So we have to create that environment in the class कि ताकि आप बच्चे बोले ज़रूर. ठीक है ना? If I'll speak in Urdu, if you speak in Urdu, so we will not learn English at the end.
Yes.
Okay? चले मेरा बेटा, let's begin. शुरू करते हैं मेरा बेटा. जी बेटा, are you all ready for the contest? Doesn't matter if मेरा बेटा उर्दू बोले, उसको इंग्लिश में हम ट्रांसलेट कर लेंगे. Okay? Start करें? Shall we begin?
Yes, sir.
Okay जी. तो एक काम करते हैं, पहले हम स्टार्ट करेंगे भाइयों से. ठीक है?
किसकी वॉइस रिकॉर्ड कर रही है?
बेटा ये महमूद के हैं. महमूद बेटा आप ना खुद को म्यूट कर लो. जब करना होएगा ना, पॉइंट देना होएगा, देन ओपन कर लेना. ठीक है? या फिर भी वायर चेक करो. वायर चेक करो मेरा बेटा. ओके, लेट्स बिगिन मेरा बेटा. स्टार्ट करते हैं फ्रॉम बॉयज. जी बेटा, रेज द पॉइंट प्लीज. बॉयज बताएंगे कोई फिर या फिर श्योर ज़ैन.
The first thing is that we can read from shyness.
Very good. Ji Zen said that it helps us to, remove shyness and hesitation. Very good. Clap कर दे भाई के लिए. सिर्फ भाई करेंगे, भाइयों के लिए clap. Okay? Girls will clap for girls and boys will clap for boys. Okay. G. Zen said that it helps the co-education. It helps to remove shyness and hesitation. G. Girls, what do you say? Do you really think that co-education helps you to remove hesitation and shyness? G. Who wants to answer this? G. Taiba. Ji Taiba?
So yeah, I have it.
Okay. Yes, anyone else?
Okay. Can I?
Yes, Kira, please.
That favor or in the case?
You have to speak against. Do you really think that co-education helps to remove hesitation?
Yes, it do, but there are a lot of sector competition cases.
Okay, very good. Tanzila says that there are so many other ways to remove hesitations, not only the co-education.
Nobody is ready to like
Nobody?
like they blame each other.
They don't
Okay.
take responsibility of like a responsible, sensible person. They blame each other in co-education. That they are wrong, they said no, they are wrong.
Okay. So you think that the most of the people who get education in co-ed, so they get astray, right? They get astray from their primary purpose.
I'm in favor of the co-education. I don't like personally. I like co-education because I studied co-education. I like it.
Okay, but beta, at this time you have to speak against it.
Yes, but it has raised like six issues.
Okay. G.
So definitely there are many ways to get rid from the shyness. But the thing is that male and female, these are both pretty members of society, and we have to work together professionally or in daily life like society. So if we will do co-education and we will be part of this education, so that's why I said that you get rid of shyness.
Very good. I think Zen, you've given a tremendous answer because girls and boys, they have to work in the construction of the country, in the development of the country. So they have to work, hand in hand. So it's very important that they need to understand each other's psyche in the beginning before going into professional life. Very good. G, anyone else? G, any girl?
Yes, sir.
G, any girl who wants to answer this? Ayman is there. Taiba is here, Shanza is here, Tanzila is here. Yes? Ji beta, would you like to raise any point? Ji girls, unmute yourself मेरा बेटा. चाहे उर्दू में बोल दे, I'll translate it in English. But you have to speak something मेरा बेटा. Try to participate.
So may
Yes, Taiba.
first of all, co-education means education and girls together.
Okay.
The trend of increasing day by day.
Okay.
Whereas we are Muslim, are not allowed institute beach office.
Okay. Very good. Okay.
There's a religious barrier.
Okay. So Taiba says that lots of parents, because they are orthodox and do not allow their daughters and their sisters to go in co-ed education, and secondly, Islam does not allow the free mixing of boys and girls. So we should refrain from co-ed institutions. Okay, that's nice, Taiba. Nice, Mera beta. G, any boy?
Yes, sir.
G, beta, ma'am, would you like to answer to this? आप कुछ बोलेंगे? Would you like to say something about this?
There is a very small number of university people are learning, so इसी वजह से university बहुत पाकिस्तान में तो.
Okay. Very good. So Mahmood said that there are few numbers of institutes which are available for education, and even over there just find co-education, and they are compelled to have co-education because we have scarcity of education institutions. Okay, very good Mahmood. बहुत अच्छा मेरा बेटा जी. Any girl who wants to reply to this? बेटा Ayman, would you please unmute yourself? आप खुद को unmute करेंगे? ये Infinix Hot 9 Play भी है मेरा बेटा. Would you like to unmute yourself? I have to call you by this mobile number because you know you haven't mentioned your name here. Okay. Anyone else, मेरा बेटा? Because Mahmood says that they are the scarcity of the education institutions, and this is the reason we are compelled to get education in Kuwait. जी, any girl?
सर चैट बॉक्स में एक ने लिख दिया है सर, कॉपी करके गूगल से पेस्ट कर दिया इधर.
कोई बात नहीं बेटा, उन्होंने किया तो है ना. ये कौन है? आयमन ने किया. अच्छा हाँ बेटा, एक काम करो आयमन सर, इसको खोलो और ये सेकंड वाला पॉइंट पढ़ो मेरा बेटा. आयमन ओपन करो, अनम्यूट करो खुद को मेरा बेटा. जी आनंद बेटा, ये गोइए का सेकंड वाला बहुत अच्छा लिखा है, बहुत अच्छा है ये. जी पढ़िए. Ayman, can you hear me मेरा बेटा?
Yes sir.
अच्छा ये पढ़ना जरा, सेकंड वन पॉइंट पढ़ना जरा लाउडली, ये वाला.
Sir, quite.
हाँ go ahead.
So because
बेटा are you using hand free? आप hand free यूज कर रहे हो?
yes sir.
बेटा take off your hand free, अपना hand free उतारो. And now speak without your hand free. हाँ, speak without your hand free मेरा बेटा.
Sir, it's a perfect design with PNY. So in our opinion, so education is actually called a secretaries.
Okay, very good. It is the leading cause of sexual harassment. Very good मेरा बेटा. I think co-education is also one of the sources of sexual harassment because most of the boys, you know, the eve teasers. Eve teasers का मुझे किसी बच्चे ने पूछा भी था लास्ट टाइम कि भाई वो जो लड़के लड़कियों को ताड़ते हैं तो उसका इंग्लिश क्या है. तो मेरा बेटा दैट इंग्लिश इज eve teasing, जो लड़के करते हैं. तो जो eve teasers हैं, you know, they also are the trouble. You know, in the co-education system.
What teachers they are?
बेटा eve teasers बोलते हैं ना उनको, हम डैंगलर भी बोलते हैं. मैं इधर लिख रहा हूँ ये वर्ड. eve teaser. आप इनको मेरा बेटा, आप इनका मतलब ना खुद ही चेक कर लीजिएगा because it doesn't look good कि इस क्लास में.
Give us some downside from when you also category like this.
जी मेरा बेटा, I'll tell you that before ending this session, inshallah. जी जल्दी से मेरा बेटा points दीजिए ताकि ना, because it's going to be ending soon, so मेरा बेटा try to give you more and more points here. जी तो Ayman said that it is a cause of sexual harassment. Yes, boys, do you believe in this, that co-educations there are also places which are used for sexual harassment? जी
नो सर. जी सर.
हाँ जी.
हर बंदा सर एक जैसा थोड़ी ना होता है सर.
अच्छा इसको इंग्लिश में बोलो. Every person is not just like saying. Every person
every person
is not just like saying. Yes. Okay.
Not just like same.
Okay. तो क्या होता है फिर?
सर मैंने तो अभी तक को एजुकेशन कभी की ही नहीं है सर।
अच्छा आप ये कह दो, आप ये कह दो।
सर मेरी शर्म आती।
It's okay मेरा बेटा, आप ये कह दो कि ना को एजुकेशन में भी लोग एक दूसरे का एहतराम करते हैं, ठीक है? अब बोलो people also respect each other in co-education system.
In co-education
as a sister and as a हाँ as a sister ही बनाएंगे, बेटी तो बना नहीं सकते। हाँ ठीक है, as a sister,
as a friend
as a अच्छा हमसे कह रहे हो बहुत शाय हो, मेरे सिस्टर का सिस्टर की जगह फॉर्म का फ्रेंड। ठीक है मेरा बेटा, as a friend। अच्छा जी, एक और बच्ची ने ज्वाइन किया, आयशा ने।
There is a difference of growth environment, moral values and ethics.
Very good, very good. That's nice मेरा बेटा। आयशा is here मेरा बेटा। आयशा बेटा would you please unmute yourself मेरा बेटा, खुद को unmute करेंगे। अच्छा चले मेरा बेटा, let's move on, आगे के चलते जाएंगे जल्दी से बेटा। पॉइंट्स जो आपने लिखे हैं मुझे प्लीज डिस्कस कर ले one by one। जी बॉयज, बेटा जो जिसने पॉइंट्स लिखे वो प्लीज डिस्कस कर लें, जल्दी से बताएं क्या लिखा हुआ। डिड यू राइट? अच्छा एक एक करके ना, एक मिनट, अभी म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट का किसी ने किया था, हु सेड दैट द म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट? खिजर?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, खिजर said that it creates mutual respect between two opposite genders, ठीक है? तंजीला, what would you say मेरा बेटा, आप क्या बोलोगे?
See, there are many reasons that we don't like co-education, that because girls cannot often work the activity required.
Yeah, that's true मेरा बेटा, because most of the time girls feel shyness in front of the boys when they have to give the presentations. So if they are separate institutions,
yes,
so they can participate confidently in all constructive activities, whether they are co-curricular activities or extracurricular activities or academic activities.
Yes, and girls cannot be able to take part in sport, debate, etc.
Okay, Zen was saying something. Zen, what were you saying, beta?
Yes, sir. As they are telling the benefits of, they are saying against the co-education. So definitely they are getting benefits at the stage of education system. But when they will come out from the education system and be enter in the professional life, they have to face those things. So if they will be prepared already for these things, then that will be easy for them to sustain in this environment.
Very good, Zen. It was really authentic and really beautiful point that you raised. Okay, so it makes you more competitive. It enables you to walk with the modern world, to walk with the pace of modern world. So it's very important to get yourself enrolled in co-education system to understand the psyche of your opposite gender. Very good, Mera beta. G, anyone else?
At least both gender can avail equal opportunities, like the teachers are teaching them equally, treating them equally, and then both gender can avail those opportunities.
Wonderful, Zen. बहुत अच्छा मेरा बेटा. Zen said that girls always talk about equalities. So co-education is one of the form of equality when you're giving equal chances, equal opportunities to participate with the boys and to walk with them in the same institutions, to work with them in the same institution. So you become more creative when you share your ideas with the opposite genders. You get more constructive and inquisitive ideas in your mind. That's wonderful, mera beta. Ji, anyone else?
This is our class and this is the visual example of this thing.
Yeah, definitely, mera beta. We share our views, so we get so many things in our life. Ji beta, anyone else who wants to say something? जी Chali, we're going to end up the session here because we've got 2 minutes left. अच्छा मीरा ने कहा था कि sir how can we improve our vocabulary? जी बेटा, I think the best way to improve the vocabulary is watching news. मैं आपको एक चीज बता दूं, news बहुत अच्छी चीज है because they always give you up to date vocabulary. Try to like the pages, BBC pages, CNN pages. They help you a lot to improve your language, improve your grammar, improve your up-to-date vocabulary because you listen to the current issues, so they help you to enhance your vocabulary. Apart from it, mera beta, I want you to read novels, I want you to read dramas, I want you to watch English movies with the subtitles because they also help you to enhance your listening skills. They also help you to improve your language.
Yes. So I have a book in which they help us to build our vocabulary, and there are different types of can say there are different types of tests to do, and they give you a opportunity, and they give you a words right there.
The BBC have their own English learning platforms, you know.
बेटा मैं आपको एक मजे चीज बताऊं, मैंने वो BBC की जो सीरीज है मेरे पास ओरिजिनल डाटा पड़ा हुआ है उसका, तो वो इस क्लास में मैं पढ़ाना चाह रहा हूँ इससे in this batch. Because I've been teaching the same material in every batch and it was really amazing. तो मैं चाह रहा हूँ इस बैच में भी हम लोग अगर इंशाल्लाह जितने बच्चे रजिस्टर
और सर अच्छे से अच्छा पढ़ाया। आपसे वो मैं बात में पूछी थी कि एडवांस इंग्लिश और अच्छी ड्रामा लिटरेचर पोएट्री को भी आपने व्हाट्स इन इंग्लिश लिटरेचर, व्हाट इज मीन बाय इंग्लिश लिटरेचर?
अच्छा एक चीज में 1 मिनट इसका जवाब दूं बेटा। एक बच्चे ने क्वेश्चन पूछा हुआ तो मैं जरा उसका आंसर ढूंढ रहा हूँ। Just give me a minute.
सर CNN BBC करो देखें।
नहीं बेटा, फिर तो एक्सेंट खराब हो जाएगा। अगर आप अमेरिकन और ब्रिटिश दोनों देखेंगे, so it will spoil your accent. But एक चीज मैं आपको बता दूँ, to be very honest,
क्योंकि सर मैंने प्रिपेयर किया ना टेस्ट मेरा उसके लिए अमेरिकन इंग्लिश में बहुत।
Okay. मैं 1 मिनट इसको क्लियर कर रहा हूँ बेटा। इनफिनिट सलीम मेरा बेटा, you have to click on this, fill the form मेरा बेटा, they will give you all details there, ठीक है?
एक्सेंट खराब है
सर मेरा भी एक सवाल है।
जी बेटा, I'll give you your answers. अच्छा पहले मेरी बेटी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि सर हाँ बेटा एक काम कीजिए आप, डू वॉच BBC मेरा बेटा, CNN मत देखिए, लेकिन अगर आपने अमेरिकन इंप्रूव करना है तो फिर मेरा बेटा आप CNN देख सकते हैं। वॉच टॉक शोज, latest talk shows. They will also improve you to enhance your vocabulary. They will improve your language skills. जी एक और बच्चे ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था, who asked that question मेरा बेटा?
Sir, I want to tell
जी please do ask. पूछे मेरा बेटा। जी
सर जी मैंने ये पूछना था जरूरी कि कल भी यही क्लास होगी?
यस बेटा।
कल सर फ्री क्लास होगी या
नहीं बेटा, today it was orientation, so it was free, but tomorrow definitely will be you have to pay some dues मेरा बेटा, because tomorrow is the first lecture of this class, तो मेरा बेटा you have to pay for it.
सर मतलब मैंने तो वो फिजिकल क्लास लेनी थी, इसमें इतना समय नहीं आता।
तो बेटा you have to come for your physical class here at the institution.
सर वो तुरंत बोलते सर वो
नहीं बेटा, तो आप you can take also online class ना, it will help you मेरा बेटा। थोड़ा बहुत तो समझ आया होगा ना, आज 100 में से 2%, 2%।
Yes sir.
तो बेटा आहिस्ता आहिस्ता इम्प्रूवमेंट होती है ना। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई एम स्टैंडिंग ऑन द फर्स्ट स्टेयर, सो आई कैन नॉट लीप to the last one. I have to go gradually for this, right? I have to gradually I have to stay up. So मेरा बेटा in this way you have to go gradually and try to learn the all techniques मेरा बेटा। और कल फर्स्ट लेक्चर है, so it will be wonderful, it will be very easy.
Yes sir.
Because मेरे बेटे उसमें हम टेंसेस भी ऐड किए, उसमें हमने सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर, एक्सप्रेशंस, BBC लिसनिंग सब कुछ ऐड किया है उसमें।
वो अगर सर फिजिकल क्लास में मतलब एक दूसरे से बात करते हैं इंग्लिश में, फिर
बेटा you will also get this opportunity here ना। अभी डायलॉग सेशन से होंगे तो आप एक दूसरे से डायलॉग करेंगे। और ऑनलाइन क्लास में बेटा अभी कोचिंग
भी नहीं करते सर, इतना शर्माते हैं सर।
नहीं बेटा, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता शायद से इम्प्रूव होती है ना, आप रिमूव करते हो, एक साथ नहीं होता कुछ भी। ठीक है, चलिए मेरा बेटा, this time to say Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much, being very a wonderful students. Thank you so much, and I love your candid gestures, and I love the way that you people cooperated and also given your valuable suggestion. Thank you so much, mera beta. See you inshallah all tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Allah Hafiz, everyone.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, you have to make an announcement.
Yes.
Yes, what?
For announcement when you have to pay fees वगैरह.
You have to make the announcement. Beta, एक मिनट ठहरिएगा. Are you all here?
Yes.
Beta, there is a person from management. He has to make an announcement. एक मिनट ठहर जाए.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. जैसा कि आज हमारी जो ओरिएंटेशन क्लास थी स्पोकन इंग्लिश की, और 3rd बैच इसका स्टार्ट हो गया. आज से जो है इसकी क्लासेस भी स्टार्ट हो जाएंगी इंशाल्लाह. तो फीस के बारे में आपको जो है वो थोड़ी अनाउंसमेंट करनी थी कि इसकी जो एक्चुअल फीस है हमारी PNY की वो है 20,000. जी आवाज़ नहीं आ रही? समझ नहीं आ रही.
एक मिनट. आप इसके सामने बोलना चाहेंगे क्या? अच्छा जी. अब यस, ये ले.
अच्छा, इसकी जो एक्चुअल फीस है हमारी PNY की वो है 20,000 है इसकी एक्चुअल फीस. आवाज़ आ रही है? हाँ ठीक है. इसकी जो एक्चुअल फीस है वो 20,000 है. आफ्टर 50% डिस्काउंट इसकी जो है फीस है वो 10,000 हो जाएगी. ठीक है, प्लस 50% डिस्काउंट है.
मतलब 5,000 हो जाएगी.
5,000 नहीं, 20,000 इसकी 10,000 हो जाएगी.
और फिजिकल क्लास के विषय
जी सेम होगी. फीस सेम होगी, फिजिकल हो या ऑनलाइन.
फिजिकल क्लास में कितने बच्चे हैं?
अभी फिजिकल क्लास में नहीं आई.
Is this a new batch?
न्यू बैच है इसकी. ठीक है, तो उसके बाद 2,000 इसकी जो है रजिस्ट्रेशन फीस होगी. टोटल पैकेज जो है वो 12,000 का होगा. ठीक है, ये 2 मंथ का ये कोर्स होगा और इसकी जो डेज होंगे वो मंडे टू थर्सडे हुआ करेंगे. मतलब 4 days a week क्लास हुआ करेगी. तो 2 मंथ का ये कोर्स होगा. जी अगर किसी को नहीं समझ आएगा दोबारा टाइमिंग होगी 10 to 12 हुआ करेगी. टाइमिंग इसकी 10 to 12 हुआ करेगी. डेज मंडे टू थर्सडे हुआ करेंगे. फीस इसकी जो है वो टोटल पैकेज आफ्टर 50% डिस्काउंट जो है वो 12,000 का होगा. 2 मंथ का ये कोर्स होगा.
फीस कैसे पे करनी है?
फीस कैसे पे करनी है?
जी सर.
फीस जो रजिस्ट्रेशन जब करवानी है उसके साथ ही आपने पे करनी है.
ऑनलाइन पे.
ऑनलाइन भी पेमेंट ऑप्शन है जी, ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है. जी जी
नहीं ऑनलाइन पे पहले लाहौर आके जमा करा.
क्या कह रहे हैं?
लाहौर आना पड़ेगा या ऑनलाइन ही हो जाएगा?
नहीं ऑनलाइन भी ऑप्शन अवेलेबल है. ऑनलाइन भी पेमेंट हो सकती है.
जी सर.
जैस कैश की ऑप्शन
जैस कैश
को जैस कैश अकाउंट में भी ट्रांसफर कर सकते हो.
जैस कैश अकाउंट में जो है वो भी आप ट्रांसफर कर सकते हैं. उसमें वो आपको जो है वो बाद में जैस कैश का अकाउंट शेयर कर दिया जाएगा जब आप क्लास होगी उसमें. ठीक है,
ठीक है.
सारा मेथड बता दिया. वो लिंक शेयर कर दिए थे
जी चैट.
ठीक है, वो चैट में आ गया होगा आपको. जैस कैश का अकाउंट भी आ गया होगा.
नहीं है
जी आगे है.
आ गया वो चेक तो करें आप. आ गया
नहीं मेरे में तो नहीं है अभी.
चलो दोबारा शेयर करें आप.
दोबारा शेयर करते हैं. लेट आए थे.
ठीक है, हम आराम में बात कर रहे हैं.
यस सर.
हाँ ठीक है, आपको जो है पर्सनली शेयर कर देते हैं. और अगर किसी की कोई क्वेरी वगैरह है तो वो पूछ सकता है. एनीवन?
चलेगी सारे कितने भी बच्चे?
जी
सारे चलेगी. काफी बच्चे थे.
ओके.
हो गया सर, ये दोबारा चेक कर लें हमजा भाई आप।
अभी मिल गया।
हाँ अभी मिल गया। ठीक है, चलो ठीक, ओके। लाइव लाइव